Vamos lá, né? Stranguard. Não sei o que se trata desse jogo. Simplesmente não sei o que se trata. A vida de conteúdo. Nossa equipe em todo mundo, aproveite o show. Esse jogo foi feito em um terreno roubado. Gostaria de reconhecer os povos não sei falar isso, da nação Pulim e o povo Gadigal, da nação Elpa. A soberania nunca foi cedida. Esse jogo também foi construído no território do Tratado, seja em pontos de encontro tradicional e lar de muitos povos indígenas, inclusive Pré-Charleche, Mississippi, Blackpool, Nevis e Nacotas Sil. Cara, eu acho que é certo. Aviso de conteúdo. Não, aviso de conteúdo. Uso de álcool. As representações de personagens bebendo álcool aparecem em certas cenas mais tarde do jogo. Ah, vambora. Ó, bonito. Assim.
4 hours. 4 hours in a rented gym that still smells like socks and childhood trauma. And where did it get us? Other than bored? The band wasn't even looking for anything specific. We just wanted change. We wanted to see who was out there, if they'd show up. Well, they showed up all right.
You know, I had a dream where this exact thing happened. Except we were on stage. And naked.
We were auditioning.
Not all of us. Okay, it was just me. I was naked. I think this went better.
Não poderia ser pior. Você está tentando fazer o que me sinta melhor. Talvez devemos tentar isso. Poderia ser pior.
In your dream, was the stage on fire? Because otherwise, I find that hard to believe.
Whoa, can we do that for our next gig?
You're not setting the stage on fire, Brian. Please stop asking. Okay, let's just wrap this up. Kaz, do you need a ride?
Just to Brian's. I'm, crashing on his couch until I get a new place.
What? You said it'd be 2 days.
You know you like having me around. Whatever.
Have you heard yourself snore?
Hey, Grace, you okay? I know you've been kind of loose ends since you left college. I was just hoping tonight would cheer you up.
Melhor.
You're always looking out for me, Freddie.
Well, that's the deal, right? Best friends to the end.
Right. I just wish it wasn't always so one-sided.
Hey, don't worry about that. Really, Grace. You'll get through this.
Music is your life, Freddie. You're the drummer, the lyricist. All of this was your idea. I wish I knew where I fit.
I think you fit. You know that, right?
Yeah.
You coming?
I'm gonna hang out a bit and lock up. I'll see you at home.
Bonitinho. Porra, pegador que não diferente que eu joguei. Da hora.
Like a boat lost at sea with no sails, not a breeze. I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen. Is the world too much, or is it just me? Everything I set upon unravels at my feet. Everything I've learned wasted on a girl who doesn't know how to be free. Like a boat lost at sea with no sails, not a breeze. I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen. Oh,
Sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt. I heard you from outside. My name's Calliope. You have an amazing voice. I hope you know that.
Thanks. I'm Grace. Are you here for the audition, or?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Todos os outros já se foram. Vamos ouvir, tem certeza? Ah, vamos ouvir.
Okay.
Vai ser só assim. Comentar a legenda. Ativar é feito para interface a música.
Bring an instrument or some music?
I
Comentou legenda.
kinda bring my music wherever I go.
All right. Well,
with the fire furious, I have burned my tongue. Grief from all the promises, too many dreams unsung. All the steps I didn't take and paths proved untrue. Is there any path through?
like a boat lost at sea.
Though I'm about to
With no
end,
sails, not a
you
breeze.
still have your life ahead.
I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen.
All things that lose their way can find it again. There is no inertia in the ocean.
Agora eu tô com ela. Escolha sua característica. Impactante. Na sua cara, essa é Grace. É muito punk, rock e não tem medo de ser imprudente. É agressiva quando é necessária. Não. Escolhi errado.
You are right,
Pera aí.
Calliope.
Calma. Foi sem querer, velho.
With the fire furious, I have burned my tongue. Grief from all the promises, too many dreams unsung. All the steps I didn't take and paths proved untrue. Is there any path through?
Like a boat
sea. Though I'm about to with no sails, you still have your life ahead. I am drifting cold waters, no star to be seen. All things that lose their way can find it again. There is no inertia in the ocean.
Pronto. Inteligência, né? Sem querer. Às vezes é preciso pensar para sair de um problema, certo? Essa Grace é mais sorrateira, inteligente e espirituosa. Charmosa. Essa é a Grace com a alma de carisma. Ela tenta fazer as coisas certas. Todos gostam mais dela por isso. Cara, muito inteligente.
You are right, Calliope. There's always a breeze. But if I build a sail, can I trust the wind to guide me?
Há vários lugares. Exatamente. Pessoas em tudo, a gente nunca sai do lugar.
Wow. What was that?
Your song was just so wonderful. I had to finish it with you. I hope that's all right. I also know what it feels like to be lost. To feel as if you have no place to turn. That's why I had to come inside.
Você não está aqui para fazer um teste? Fico feliz que você tenha feito isso. Posso te perguntar se é errado. Já nós conhecemos antes?
You didn't come here for the audition, did you? You didn't even know about it.
Caught and called out.
Falei com você
I was
inteligente.
nearby and your
Olha,
song called to me. I didn't want you to think I was deranged or something.
Weirder things have happened, I guess.
May I ask you why you feel so adrift? You're so young. Surely your life is just beginning.
Seja honesta, seja cautelosa, brincar sobre. Vamos. Vou brincar sobre.
You sound like my guidance counselor.
Then I should apologize.
No, it's fine. There's just only so many times someone can ask what's wrong with you before you start to think there's really something wrong with you. But what does she know? If only she could see me now, right?
I think she'd see what I see. I should go.
Calliope turns to leave.
Am I gonna see you again? I know you didn't really come to join the band, but
I hope to see you again, Grace. Perhaps soon.
right. See you then.
Jogo bonitinho pra caralho. Aquele quarto bagunçado, mas arrumado. Eu sei.
Grace is alone in her apartment.
Did you lose your keys, Fred? I thought you'd be...
Calliope stumbles through the door and Grace catches her.
What the... Calliope?
Grace holds Calliope on the floor. She is bleeding from a stab wound in her stomach.
I didn't know or else. I'm so sorry, Grace.
que aconteceu. Buscar ajuda. Depois pergunta o que aconteceu.
Oh, God. You're hurt. I'll get help.
No! No! You have to wait. You can't go. I didn't want to do this to you. Not like this. I'm so sorry.
What do you mean? Hey! Calliope! Please. Please, come on.
Oxi!
Something shines from inside of Calliope and transfers to Grace. Grace's eyes glow yellow.
What is that?
Virou.
Grace looks at herself, shocked by what just happened to her.
Esqueceram de traduzir a narrativa do narrador, só os personagens que traduziram. Tá bom.
Grace looks down at Calliope and the blood on her hands in grief.
Se o animal eu coloco a tradução embaixo.
A young person suddenly appears in Grace's apartment. There is a shining doorway that looks to be a portal behind them.
I can wait. Take your time.
Is that my door?
Technically, it's my door. Or our door, maybe? I came as soon as I could.
Você fez isso com ela? Quem é você? Precisamos de ajuda. Cara, você que fez isso com ela.
Did you do this to her? Did you hurt Calliope? If you did.
Her Cal? No, I wouldn't ever. Like, ever. She's the best. She really is dead, huh? Man. So, the course is gonna want to talk to you. Sucks, but, you know.
O qual? O que está acontecendo? Explique isso agora mesmo. Não sei o que.
I don't understand. None of this makes any sense. She's dead, and I don't...
Look, I can see you don't know squat about this, so I'm gonna explain real quick, but then you gotta come with me, okay? Cal died, you saw a shiny thing come out of her, right? That was her soul. That's what made her a god.
A what?
It's in you now, which makes you a god. Surprise, right? With me so far? Cool. Let's go.
The young person grabs Grace by the wrist and runs towards the shining doorway. Grace and the young person enter a long office through the doorway. There is a desk with a computer at the end of the room, near windows separated by pillars looking out into the city at night. An owl dressed in fitted armor perches atop the desk, watching Grace closely.
Where are we?
Sorry to drop you and run, but when an idol dies, there's like 100 different things I gotta do.
No, wait. Where did you bring me? How did we get here?
Boris can explain. Don't touch anything, okay?
Wait! Come back! Okay. Yeah. I'll just wait here and, not touch anything.
The owl continues to watch Grace silently as she wanders the room, waiting for something to happen.
Ué,
Some time passes, and the city grows lighter outside. Grace sits on the desk and looks at a plate of cookies beside her. She reaches for a cookie. The owl turns its attention to her suddenly, causing her to withdraw her hand.
comer uns biscoitinhos não vai fazer mal, né?
The doors to the office open, and 4 people walk through. They approach Grace and stand around the room. One of them, a tall woman, regards Grace with contempt. An older woman takes the seat behind the desk. A bearded man and a beautiful woman look at Grace with a hint of regret.
Our beloved sister, the last of the Muses, has passed on. To you, our new sister, delivered to us by dear sweet Hermes. It's, Grace, yes?
Yes?
Oh, my, you have had quite the day, haven't you?
Tudo engano, quem é você? Olha, realmente tá morto. Essa é mais óbvio.
This is... It must be a mistake. I don't have any idea what you're talking about.
Or should you? We go to great lengths to ensure mortals believe they are alone in their great big world.
We aren't?
No. Oh, my poor dear. I should explain. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Athena, goddess of wisdom. This is Apollo, god of prophecy, dressed for the occasion, as always. The wondrous Aphrodite, goddess of love. And the one glaring at you is Persephone, once queen of the underworld. Together, we are the chorus. We rule over the idols, our name for the gods who remain. All of us, hidden in your modern world.
Os views são reais? Você espera eu acreditar nisso? Cara, olha a cara desse povo, né, irmão?
Gods aren't real. They can't be. They're just...
Stories, myths, legends.
If you're real, you'd be all-powerful. You wouldn't be hiding or...
Don't pay much attention to those old tales about us, Grace. They weren't very true to begin with, and, well, truth be told, we've diminished since those days. That doesn't mean we're helpless, of course. Far from it. Yet, at the end of the day, we too are just people, trying to get by.
And you live here, not in some city in Europe or a...
Top of a mountain? Oh, I know. Once we roamed marble halls, and now, fashionably appointed apartments. We have Wi-Fi.
Wi-Fi.
We move with the times, Grace. We have to, if we're going to remain hidden and survive. Mortals grow more and more clever with each passing century. Television! I do what I must.
Cara, aqui ó. Olha, por exemplo, essas views aí. Pedir, pô, eu tenho internet, outra internet pra mim, percebendo no final de Deus. Caraca. Algo se pensar.
You expect me to believe that gods, idols, have been living among us for what, thousands of years? You're thousands of years old.
Oh, no, I'm not trying to make you believe anything, not at all. If you'd like to believe this office is right outside your front door, or that we are, I don't know, actors, religious fanatics, by all means. The only thing I do need you to grasp is that you are here. This is real, and like it or not, it is happening.
Wait, you said, and Hermes said, that I'm a god now too. And an idol.
That is true.
That thing that came out of her that went into me.
We call it an eidolon, the part of Calliope's soul which made her an idol, which now makes you one.
Athena, we are wasting time.
The reason you're here, Grace, the reason why we made you wait so long while we debated, is because we have rules. Those rules mean we can't admit into our ranks a usurper. Never mind a possible murderer. I know this will all come as a shock, and I'm so sorry to say it, but...
Athena stares hard at Grace.
I'm afraid you have to die.
Mas eu não matei a Calliope. Isso é uma loucura. O que desse direito? Eu não matei essa cena que se foi.
Hold on. What do you mean you have to die?
It's exactly as it sounds, Grace.
You can't do that. What about a trial? You aren't the police. Why hasn't someone called the police?
Calliope's blood is literally on your hands.
It isn't...
Oh, she looks so helpless. Maybe we
We
should...
should do as we agreed. Calliope's line would end, yes, but what other option do we have? Let a usurper remain an idol?
Justice has to be done, for Calliope's sake.
Grace's eyes begin to glow.
But... this isn't justice!
You cannot hide from this reality.
I'm not hiding, though a little lost here.
If you are lost, little girl, this bears explanation. Dear child, please listen. You have usurped a muse. No recourse
Esse é um dos livros da
to
cantora.
be arranged.
But it's unfair.
I know, but our laws cannot be changed.
But she came to me.
You must realize there are simple rules. If one of us dies, these rules have been the tools that shield
You must know I didn't
us.
do it. Is it weird this isn't song?
Now that the muse is gone, I'm afraid you'll have to see. The chorus is in accord. Justice won't be ignored.
I disagree.
Athena, Persephone and Aphrodite look shocked.
Did I hear that correctly?
You've been quiet this entire time, Apollo. Why speak up now?
I grieve Calliope's loss just as much as the rest of you, but I can't let you do this.
He's right. What if Grace speaks the truth? What if Calliope chose her? And what if Calliope was murdered by her? What if Grace stole her eidolon?
Then we need to find out. Don't you want justice?
Oh, Apollo, I thought we'd agreed this was justice. What would you have us do?
Apollo looks at Grace, as though imploring her to speak up.
Deixa provar meu valor, preciso encontrar a verdade. Quero julgamento, deixa-me provar meu valor. Aí vai falar que vai. Aí vai parecer que, tipo assim, pô, eu realmente matei, mas quero mostrar. Não. Eu não encontrar a
There
verdade.
has to be some way to find the truth. Aren't you gods? Couldn't a god, I don't know...
Apollo and Athena exchange looks. Apollo smiles, but Athena appears frustrated.
We aren't seriously considering this.
Very well. This one time. I put a motion before the chorus. Do we allow Grace the right to prove her innocence?
Yes.
I think so. Yes.
É babado.
Fine.
And there we
Pela
have
cara de
it.
cu dela, eu já sabia que ela era babado. Posso provar minha inocência? O que acabou de acontecer? Como que eu posso provar minha inocência?
I'm gonna get some help with this, right? Some direction?
You say Calliope chose you. I would like to believe that. I truly would. You have 1 week to find out what happened, Grace.
Happens after a week.
There will be a trial. If you cannot provide proof of your innocence by then, oh, our original verdict stands.
Não posso encontrar o
Can
assassino.
someone explain to me just how I'm supposed to find the truth? I'm not a detective. I don't know anything about the idols.
That's for you to figure out.
I knew you were gonna say that. How did I know you were gonna say that?
We're not going to keep you, Grace. You have much to do. Before you go, however, a few rules. Do not reveal our existence to the mortal world. This includes mortal authorities that cannot help you. Do not harm another idol. Do not leave the city. Do as the chorus commands. Otherwise, do whatever you must to find the true killer, if they exist.
Grace stands still, looking around, confused for a moment.
Well, that's all?
Welcome, dear sister.
And do help yourself to a cookie.
Athena gestures towards the plate of cookies. The owl watches Grace closely.
Ah, esse biscoito tem algo aí, hein? Hora de voltar pra casa. Caralho, que foda, viado. Não, o joguinho é bacana, gostei. Bora.
Grace arrives back at her apartment. Freddy notices Grace, immediately standing up from the couch.
Grace?
Grace gazes at the spot on the floor where Calliope's body had previously been.
Grace!
Freddy grabs Grace by the arms to get her attention.
Hi.
Hi! 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 You're kidding, right? When I came home, the door was wide open. You weren't answering your phone. Kaz and Brian are still out looking for... Grace... We thought something happened to you. But did something happen to you?
Mano, posso falar a verdade. Você encontrou corpo e inventar uma história.
Yeah. Kidnapped by aliens.
Well, if you don't want to tell me, you don't have to.
Big, scary aliens.
You were gone all night. Why didn't you answer your phone? I was calling and calling. This wasn't some hook.
Grace suddenly notices a horned man in glasses closely inspecting her kitchen.
Was it? Because, you can say it's none of your business, Freddy.
Grace continues watching in surprised silence at the horned man as he searches.
Isso não é da sua conta. Mano, foda isso, não entendi. Uma porra de uma narrativa, então em dois, caralho. Devo te avisar, isso não é da sua conta, não foi encontro. Sei lá.
It's definitely not a hookup. I'm allowed to say that much, I think.
Allowed to say. Like you're a secret spy? Have you been a secret spy this whole time? Because if you have, that's pretty cool.
Freddy finally notices the horned man as well.
Hi there.
Who is this, Grace? Why does he have horns?
Honestly, your guess is as good as mine.
To answer your question, my dear, you see the horns because I allow you to see the horns. That's crazy, right? As for who I am, I've been known most often as Pan. So you call me that, if you must call me anything.
Pan, of the Greek gods, Pan, right? What are you, some kind of cosplayer?
The days of idols being called gods are well behind us, I'm afraid, but I assure you, I am the real article. I've come to offer our newest idol a helping hand. Or perhaps two. You do look lost, don't you?
We can just talk about this. In front of Freddy.
Haven't you? Darling. And here I drop my glamour and everything.
It's just, I was told we're not supposed to. Talk about it, that is.
Talk about what? Grace, tell me.
The prohibition is against revealing the idols to the mortal world. She's not the mortal world, is she? She can be trusted.
Mas vou quebrar a regra.
Why do I have the feeling that I'm gonna regret not leaving with Brian and Kaz?
Oh, I can guarantee it.
Okay, Freddy. Have a seat. Let's talk. That's it?
Huh? Yes. Do you believe in this, Grace?
Sure, but I had proof. I traveled through a magical door.
Which sounds extra cool.
I was a little distracted.
Well, I have a million questions, but I can ask them later. The important thing is that I am here to support my best friend.
I'm really sorry to drag you into all this.
What, are you kidding? I would be majorly pissed if you hadn't.
Really?
Grace, mythology is my jam. If anyone's gonna get turned into stone, it should be me. Now let's go find that killer, okay?
Such darling camaraderie. It brings a tear to my eye. It truly does.
Speaking of killers.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. You wound me, dear lady. I've come to offer advice to our newest idol, a foundling who was set adrift most cruelly.
Esse cara é muito estranho. Como você soube de mim? O que você ganha com isso? Por que está tão desconfiado? Como você soube de mim?
Seems rather convenient, you showing up with advice. How did you even know I existed?
A little bird told me, if you must know. Very useful, those little birds.
He's not gonna tell you, Grace.
There's not much to tell. Among the idols, news travels swiftly. We are a tiny village of godly busybodies. I heard of your arrival, and I know how obtuse the chorus can be. So here I am. You're welcome.
So you're here purely for my sake, then? Like a charity case?
My dear sweet girl, as far as you're concerned, I am the god of charity cases.
But you're not, are you? Pan was the god of lust and mischief. Doesn't sound too charitable to me.
Ah, yes. The old tales of the gods. Such antics, such fantasy. Pay them no mind.
You know, you could be the killer, for all I know.
Come to mislead you, perhaps. How fiendishly clever of me. Well called, darling.
And maybe even true.
Poor, poor Pan! To be eternally maligned and mistrusted. Alas, and alas, and alas. I doubt there's a line of idols waiting to offer you advice, Grace. But whether you accept mine or not is for you to decide.
I still don't trust you. Nobody does anything for free.
Now. Who said I was doing anything for free?
Here we go.
I have not, however, asked for anything. As of yet.
Okay, I'll bite. What's your advice? I have to admit, I don't really know where to start.
Well, I'm not normally one to run amok telling others how to live their lives. But have you considered using your powers?
My powers?
Music, art, passion. You are the last muse, and all these are now your province.
Cora começou a cantar. Isso parece muito legal.
That does sound kind of cool. Like I'm some sort of rock star idol.
That is it precisely. You draw music out of others, Grace, not only with inspiration, but physically, magically.
Okay, but how does that help me find Calliope's murderer?
Pan approaches Grace, puts an arm around her shoulders and walks her forward.
Allow me to expedite the process of understanding. Now then, close your eyes. You hear that? It's coming from you. When you sing, what emotion does it summon?
I don't know.
You open your eyes, you look into the crowd, and you feel.
Grace's eyes glow yellow. Freddy takes a step back, shocked.
Powerful.
Grace, you know that you're lost now. You've been given powers you don't understand. I'm the guy who can help you.
Esse pai é muito sul, velho.
Here is at your command.
Wait.
No, it's okay, Freddy. This is all me? What do I do?
Start singing.
Now?
Why not? Time's a wasting.
Raciocínio rápido. Essa daqui tá,
How
vai.
the hell did you find me? This is the weirdest night I've ever had. And you say I have powers? How could this possibly turn out bad? Am I doing it now?
Brilliant.
I don't follow. Are those really actual horns? And this singing is so hard to swallow.
I know.
Can you hear me, Grace? What's going on?
Your song. Morning fades and the day wastes away. Grace, you can't wait. Grace, don't delay. I know where you belong, Grace, the song, Grace. I can show you the way. Time to play.
Grace, I have a bad feeling that Grim is a giveaway. That much is clear. What is this creep concealing? How does he know you and why is he here? Sing it, Freddy, I hear you. We've only just met, now he's my new best friend. Now I'll owe him a favor. And what will he want in the end?
You're lucky I got to you. There's people out there who will come for you. I've heard that you're making so much ado. You're lost and I'm trying to help. Morning's gone and the day wastes away.
Grace, this is our place. Is he gonna stay?
Freddy, I don't think I have any choice.
I know where you power is yours.
It's okay, Freddy. I think I got this.
Who's making this happen? This isn't a game.
You don't understand.
This is all gotten out.
Cara, sem querer eu apertei o botão.
Nothing for Grace will never be the same.
Morning fades and the day wastes away. Grace,
In any case, it's like you're making me choose.
That's what you gotta do.
Grace without me, you'll be totally at sea. Grace and I'll be the friend you can use.
What's wrong with the both of you? Her, him, or me? Is that how it has to be? I don't agree, Freddy. I thought we were a band.
Why are you angry at me?
You've both taken such a strong stance. Maybe this is our last dance.
It's your last chance. Don't you understand? I can help you. Here, take my hand.
Eu não vou confiar nesse Deus, não, mano.
Sorry to break it to you, Pan, but I'm not abandoning my best friend.
That's your choice. Humdrum mortality.
How about trusting in those who love her instead of those who want to use her?
Oh my, such drama. No matter how you employ it, Grace, this is the power of a muse, drawing out that which lies within. I trust you can see how that might be useful in your investigation.
Eu forço as pessoas a cantar, mas eu não sei.
I mean, no one has a choice but to sing along?
We all have a song in our hearts, Grace. You can make us sing, but the song will always be ours. A muse does not command. She evokes, she elicits, she inspires.
Look, Creepo, Grace already told you to take a hike.
So she did. Allow me to get to the point then. For all your powers, you still need a place to begin your search. And this I can provide. An address. In the city, where Calliope was staying, I do believe.
Her address? Thank you, that's perfect. Thank you.
Pan hands Grace a small card, but withdraws it quickly as she reaches for it.
Now this I consider a favor. One I hope you'll remember in future dealings.
Grace snatches the card from Pan and looks at it. It contains Calliope's address.
That's perfect. We can look for clues there. What this Calliope was doing, who her enemies were.
I should remind you there is an element of danger. A killer is on the loose, no?
Vou ver na próxima vez. Então precisarei de sua ajuda.
Then I'll definitely need backup.
You'll be fine. After all, what's a mortal to do that you cannot?
I can speak Hindi. Okay, fine, I get it. I need to find Kaz and Brian. Just tell them you're okay. If, not the other stuff.
Then I guess I'll go check this place out on my own.
So glad that's settled. I'll let you get to it. I've drinking to resume. Ta-ta.
Pan leaves the apartment. Grace looks at the card again.
Eu devo ver se foi o endereço. Me deu. Tá, deixa eu fazer um negócio diário. Ah, me fodendo que eu vou ler isso aqui. Tô de volta de manhã, filho. Não uma crise depois de ter acabado. Descobri que eu sou uma espécie de musa antiga. Ele vim que me parece no meu apartamento. Convidado de Deus. A coisa que não estiver considerada inicialmente. Para de luto. Tá.